Okay, we're about halfway through our headlight project, as you can see. This is actually the one that's a little bit further along. I've actually clearanced this to make a nice opening here. I'm going to actually increase it a little bit larger. Now, according to the book, you're supposed to use screws here. You'll notice that I use rivets. I feel that rivets are a little bit better for this application. Okay? And it's going to allow me to do a couple of different things. This thing, because this is our tilt nose, it's going to make it a little more part of the body, and that's not such a bad thing. You can, I don't know if you can see them or not. Let me switch it on to zoom. Okay. You'll notice right here that I notched these. Right there, and right there. This allows this piece to go and hang over this, which kind of separates it from the rest of the headlight. There's my ground wire. It's actually run inside. There's my ground wire. It's actually run inside, and it'll connect with the wires that go out the back of here. Having a momentary brain fart again. There's our ground wire. It's going to connect to the additional wires for the headlights that's going to go through here when I get to that point. This uses an 1157 bulb. I would recommend that when you do this yourself, you use 1157 NA. NA stands for naturally amber. Those are the orange bulbs that you see. Why do I recommend those? Well, the other type, the regular amber bulbs, or the 1157A bulbs, okay, are painted. The naturally amber bulbs have a tinted lens, and the tint does not come off. And they're also a little bit brighter than the amber bulbs. That's what I would recommend in here. Now, let me show you the other side. This is one that I haven't quite finished yet. As you can see, I still have some shaving to do around the edges, make it look nice. I'm getting this ready to put the lens on. Okay? After I put the headlight adjustment unit in the center. That's what the next part of the next phase is going to be. And right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start cleaning this up, getting this ready to go together, and mount the headlight adjustment part into the car. I got a couple of things I'm going to try out, and I'm going to show you what they are in a little bit. Alright, here's the headlight mount. As you can see, what I've done is I've used a pencil to make a rough approximation of the headlight mounting surface. Each of these marks a potential screw hole that I have to put inside of our headlight housing. Now, one of the things I've discovered once I went over here and put this thing into place, and I'm going to tell you exactly what I discovered right while I'm doing it right now. Okay? It's fairly simple. If I want this thing to be more or less perfect, I'm going to have to lean it forward a little bit. Even the drawings in the book tell you to do that. This will allow our screw adjusters right there and right there to compensate properly. If we do it like this, the headlight's going to be up in the sky. So what we're going to do is we're going to move it forward. Actually, I may even move it up a little bit so it's more square in the opening. And that's how I'm going to do it. So, how am I going to take care of that? Well, let me show you. Give me a second. Alright, let me show you what I've done. I took a 1024 carriage bolt, roughly about 2 inches long, put a 1/4 inch nut on it, followed by a 1024 nut. Now, what this will allow me to do is to use spacers to set this at the right angle. Okay, let me see if I can get back there. I'm going to put it in like this, and let's go do it. Alright. Now, I'm going to drill the holes, and once I drill the holes, I'll be able to pull this in to the right amount, mark it, take it out, make my spacers, put it back together, and this will hold it into place. And it'll allow me to adjust the headlight accordingly. So, let me take this out of here, right there. I'm going to mark the holes inside, drill it, and set it up with the spacers. Okay, I'm happier with this location. I actually screwed up. If you look very closely, yes, right under there, there it is, you can see my original hole locations were about a 1/2 inch down. Put the headlight in a position I didn't think was particularly square. Okay? Remember, it's just fiberglass. I can patch that in no time. So, this is where I want to put it. Now, how am I going to fix it? Let's go over here and look on the inside. You'll see. Hang on. And let's zoom out. You'll see the studs sticking through. There's another good shot of all the other holes that I drilled. Now, this one is only so far, this one is so far, and this one is so far. I'm going to measure those, mark it, write it down, okay, and make the appropriate size spacers to put into the headlight bucket, put on the stud, and then put it in the headlight bucket, and then I'm going to bolt this thing down. Call it a day.